Welcome back to Peak Speed Lab 164, where gravity and mass meet friction and the ramps decide the results. I'm Strick. I hope you're subscribed. If not, please subscribe. Please like the video. We got a lot of stuff going on here in the hopper. As I mentioned in previous videos, we're dangling between 67 and 68 right now. 6, 7, well, anyway, 6. I don't know where that came from. Hopefully it's not bad. Anyway, between 67 and 68 subscribers, we seem to be going back and forth. When we hit 70, in honor of the 1970 Challenger, the Dodge Challenger, the Hemi, I'm going to give away two of these, let's see, I'm trying to figure out how to word this. Different subscribers or viewers, but I'm going to give away two total. All right, so I'll let you know when we hit 70 how we're going to do that. The other two of the three giveaways are on their way. The other giveaway, I'm still waiting to hear back from the viewer, the winner of that Easter egg, by the way. Just need to finish something with the address, because so far these have been overseas addresses. So and then when we hit 300 subscribers, I know that's a ways off, but that's okay. I've got this Hot Wheels Elite 64 Mercedes 300 SL giveaway that I'm going to give away. Now, again, all the giveaways that I do, we have, I'm putting this up here for safekeeping so I don't misplace it. All the giveaways that I do, we have in the lab that have either been tested or will be tested. And these giveaways are always going to be the brand new, in blister pack, in packaging, in box, whatever. So today we are next up on the 1/64 scale quarter mile drag strip. We've got three of the 2017 NSX Acuras. That's what we're going to run today. Two with plastic wheels, one with rubber wheels. So let's go over it right now. So we've got, the first one up will be the Hybrid Speed Silver Series, all black. Thing looks sharp. Okay. This one is like metal base with plastic wheels. I'm expecting a lot from this one today. Number two is from the Fast and Furious line and the Real Riders line, which means rubber tires, metal base, or chassis, however you want to word it. And this one is going to run obviously differently than the plastic tire one. So we've got plastic tire categories, as I've mentioned in previous videos, and rubber tire categories that we are we're tracking performance and rating in the top 10 based on a composite score. You can see other videos about that. And then this one, which came from like a group packaging. Okay. This one, it's the actual line is from, it's called HDF71 D510 space 4B. So anyway, this thing, I don't know, this thing feels like it could do pretty well as well for the plastic tires, but there's only one way to find out, and that's heading over to the 1/64 scale quarter mile drag strip. Let's do it right now. You all have trackside front row seats. All right. Okay. Let's go. All right. Can barely see that in there. The Acura 2017 NSX about to be on its first lap. We've got the track ready to go. We got the speed gate plugged in. So let's see how this hybrid Silver Series rolls. Okay. All right. 6.09. Not too bad. We'll see if it improves. So lap two, remember, they get 3 laps. We average, no warm up, 1/64 scale, quarter mile drag strip. All right, a little bit faster, 6.28 miles an hour. One more lap. And remember, for the top 10 plastic wheels, top 10 rubber wheels, we're using composite score, which is the combination based on results of the short form drag strip, of this 1/64 scale quarter mile drag strip, and of the distance piece, which will be down the roadways. 6.25 miles an hour. All right, on to the next one. All right, next one up, next Acura 2017 NSX from the Fast and the Furious Real Riders line. All right, let's see how she does on lap 1 of the quarter mile, 1/64 scale drag strip. All right, not too bad for the rubber tire car. Just over 4 miles an hour. See how the next 2 laps go. Lap 2 for the Fast and Furious Real Riders version. Oh, jump the track. As always, it gets another chance because it's not about punishment. It's about finishing the lap and finding out the results are. We'll be right back. All right, second attempt at lap 2. Yeah, slowed down quite a bit. It got a little swimmy in the lane there, 3.18 miles an hour. All right, lap 3 for the Fast and Furious Real Riders version. Got slower every time, 2.98 miles an hour. Doubt it'll be in contention. All right, the last run for the Nissans here, or excuse me, the Acuras. Ooh, I said Nissan. The Acuras, the 2017 NSX. This is the one from the box set, plastic tires. I expect it to be faster than the previous rubber tire version, of course. Ooh, 7.11. Over 7 is starting to get it. When we hit 8, that's going to be crazy. So that was a pretty nice run for its first run. Let's see how the other 2 go. Run number 2 for the box set version. It came with a few different models. Oh, yeah. A little bit faster, 7.18 miles an hour. We'll see how the last one goes here. All right, last run of this grouping. Let's see if the NSX here can bring it even faster on its last lap. 7.1. All right, but it's pretty consistent run. We'll do the usual. Enter all the stuff into the database. I'll meet you over at desk side. Thanks for joining me back at Peak Speed Lab 164, computer side. I'm Strick, and this is the place where gravity, mass meet friction, and the ramps decide the results. And today we have 3 castings of the 2017 NSX, the Acura. And we've got one that was the high speed or the hybrid Silver Series version. We have the Fast and Furious Real Riders version, which has the rubber tires. So it's in the rubber tire category. The other 2 are plastic tires. And the third one is like the mainline category. So you all know what the results were if you watched this far. Average for the Acura hybrid Silver Speed was 6.20 with a few 6s and then a 7 at the end, with a scale speed of 397.22. 4 6s and a 7 miles per hour. So, pretty quick, but not quick enough to get in the top 10 with the composite score. The Acura, the Real Riders Acura with the rubber tires were relatively slow, 3.39 with a bunch of 6s and a 7, with a scale speed of 217.38, 66667. Again, relatively slow. And then the last one, which is the mainline version, that blue version, the blue color, was average of 7.13 miles per hour, a scale speed of 456.32 miles an hour. So while it had like some pretty decent speed to it, not fast enough to get in the top 10. Top 10 for both plastic and rubber wheels stands as is. The information is in the description if you want to know more. And as always, chime in, please, to let me know if there are other brands. I'm pointing over here because see over there, that's where the giant queue is. So please let me know if you want to see any categories, any sort of themes, if you want to see particular brands, if you want to see particular cars. If I have them, we'll run them. Otherwise, I'm going to continue to go in order, although I don't know. I'm getting close to wanting to break out some new brands, which means we would be back to short form drag strip. But we do have a few more runs left of the cars that have already run that. So yeah, it's tough to try to decide which way to go. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and like. As always, we've got giveaways coming. We'll have more to go as the channel grows. And until next time, we'll see you later. All right. Cheers, everybody.